Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for checking out the video. Southside Braves here. And today for you, I got week 6 of the YCL Draft League going up against the Sydney Star Raptors here. And Coach Luke Harry, good guy. What you see on the screen right now is probably looking a little weird. It is actually his view of the video. My video actually stopped recording about 4 minutes into the fight. So he gave me permission to use his perspective. That's what I'm going to do today. We're going to see his perspective of the battle, actually, and I'm just going to commentate over it. So, a little bit different than most of my videos because it's kind of the only option I have. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hopefully, it's alright with people, but it's the only way I can get a video out of the battle, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, so turn 1 here, he U-turns on my Glade. I was fine with that. I don't necessarily remember what I do every turn either, so it's kind of going to be a little bit different. Yeah, I don't remember what I click here, turn 1 on Glade. He's gonna go Zapdos though. I think I go knockoff. Fairly confident I went knockoff here on turn 1. Yep, so we go knockoff. We're gonna get rid of his boots right away. You can see the teams on the bottom and the side. Obviously, the bottom is mine now. We each have some hefty bulk to our team in different places. So we see here Zapdos in against Glade. I assume I switch here. I definitely switch here. I think I go Zygarde, which I do. I go Zygarde. He U-turns on it. And gets a crit, which crit U-turn is, I mean, whatever. It doesn't really mean much. Let's see where he wants to go now. He's going to go back into Mesprit. I think that's Mesprit, right? I get him confused. I know it's not a Zelf. That's not. I don't think that's Zuxi, right? That's Mesprit. That's definitely Mesprit. So now I got Zygarde versus Mesprit, and right now I'm kind of stuck. He can keep kind of U-turning between the two, which can get annoying for my team. He's gonna go Ice Beam though. So we are going to absolutely eat that. But unfortunately in the game, now you're not going to see it from this perspective, but I realized I made a huge mistake with my Rotom. I accidentally mixed 2 sets together. And I have Defog, Trick, Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, and an Assault Vest. So I can't use half my moves. I can't use Defog or Trick. So that is very, very unfortunate for my Rotom that I made that mistake. Battle took place pretty late for me, later than I tried to do battles. So I'm going to blame my tiredness on that mistake, but really it was just a poor prep mistake and not realizing I messed up my Rotom. He brings in Zapdos. We're going to Volt Switch on it. So now we got a little bit of momentum here. Do I go Zygarde again this time against the Zapdos? No, I would go Lopunny. I definitely know my Lopunny here has Triple Axle. That's kind of my thought here against the Zapdos. I believe from this range, Triple Axle will definitely kill Zapdos. Taking his time trying to decide what he wants to do here. He's not going to U-turn. He's worried I could outspeed, which I could. I don't remember how fast my Lopunny was. He's going to go into Heatran. I actually go for the switcheroo. And I give him a lagging tail. I get his safety goggles, which I didn't really care about, but I know I can always outspeed this Heat Train now. He doesn't know it, but he is 1,000% safe to set up Stealth Rock if he wants, because again, my defogger can't click the button to defog. And I get a crit U-turn, which did, what, 9 damage? Either 9 or 11, I think. Then I go back into Rotom. So he is going to set up rocks here. And again, I'm pretty sure I tried to click defog here, and this is where I realized I screwed up, and I can't. And he's going to go back into Mess Spirit here, as I assume I clicked Hydro Pump now. Or do I Volt Switch? Expecting him to switch. I think I Volt Switch, probably. Yeah, I Volt Switched. Yeah, Curbello, my Glade. I'm just gonna straight up U-turn right away. No, he's clicking U-turn. Sorry, I realized I'm watching the wrong side again. I think I probably knock off again. I think I played the same way I played turn 1. We'll see. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I also had triple axle on Glade. If I was clever here, I probably would have clicked triple axle, but I'm fairly confident I do not. Oh, I went knockoff. Where do I place here knowing he's going to roost? Like, he's 100% going to roost this turn. I mean, we've seen it now, but... I just take this time to switch back into Zygarde. Really wish I would click triple axle that turn. So he is going to roost here. He's going to go into Avalugg, as I assume I clicked 1,000 Arrows. And we're going to realize how much of a problem Avalugg is actually going to be in this fight. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of expected Avalugg to come. And I brought, a couple things to deal with it, such as Charizard being the main one. But I really didn't think it'd be that big a problem. And we'll see throughout this fight that I was wrong. Avalugg walled a lot of my team here. 1,000 Arrows ain't doing a ton. Also very glad this battle was taking place in Sword and Shield with the chess timer, because no way we finish this on the regular timer. He's going to click Avalanche, but he's got to be confident I'm not staying in. I go into Grandison, my Rotom. Which my Rotom actually walled a lot of his team. And if I brought a Rotom that I could fully use, that would have been much nicer. But Rotom still did a good job in this fight, even with the mistake of the build of the Rotom. Alright, yep, and we both switch, try to get some momentum back here. I'm thinking, do I decide to sack Kalei here because I'm low enough now that he doesn't have to U-turn? He could kill with a sidekick or something. No, I go low punny. Okay, so I do decide to keep Kalei around. Glad I made that decision. Do I actually... I might switcheroo again here and try to get an even better item. I don't know how I play this. I think I consider that, but I'm worried that he does end up back in Heat Train and I get the lagging tail back. Very curious how I played this. I actually do think I switcheroo again, don't I? No, I U-turn. Okay. At this point, who do I bring in against Zapdos? Do I keep bringing in Zygarde? Or do I go Rotom? As you see, I do go Zygarde. I'm gonna 1,000 arrows again as he's bring back in the Avalugg. Again, we see why this thing becomes a problem for me. And we missed the Stone Edge. And I am a Scarfed Zygarde in this fight, so... We're gonna go back into No, we go Toxapex here. Yep, I know what a pain this thing is, so I think I want to try to Toxic it here. We're gonna go straight up for Toxic. He's not gonna allow me to do that, but... I don't have Scald or Liquidation or Hydro Pump or anything for Heat Train, unfortunately, on this Toxapex build. He doesn't know it yet, but Heat Train actually completely walls my Toxapex. Really brought it as something to set up Toxics this week and deal with Bulkymons, not necessarily Heat Train. I thought I had enough answers for Heat Train, so... I'm going to get a little bit of Toxic Chip off, so we're going to Bunker, make him take another turn of it. Now, does he go for the U-turn again, or does he go Discharge? He goes Discharge. I did stay in. And he does get the Para. We went for the Toxic again. In case he hard switched. He's gonna Roost, and I think I recover. No, I went Baneful Bunker. Health-wise, we're going to be alright, because when I switch out here, I have Regenerator, obviously, so... He's taking a decent amount of poison damage at this point. Do I switch or do I recover? I might recover. I might play this real bold and recover. I'm not sure. I do one of the two. I either click recover or switch out. Okay, so I did say in it recover. As you can tell, this is going to turn into a bulky, long fight here. Oh, he toxic. Man, I played it real bold. Going for the magma storm. At this point, he might know that I don't actually have a water move. And unfortunately, my Rotom is losing health quicker than I would like. You take that pretty well, but again, just from all the switch-ins, we are taking some big damage. But I do know I outspeed because again, he has the lagging tail, so I'm gonna stay in Magma Storm. I'm gonna go for a Hydro Pump. Do a little over half. Goes for another Magma Storm. Am I gonna live this? I do not, which is unfortunate. So, what? Almost 20 minutes in, we have our first Pokemon of the fight go down. Again, this is gonna turn into a bulky fight. But he took out a lot of my bulk right there, so he might be able to snowball this a little bit. I bring in Gallade. We see he's going to switch to Zapdos. I think in my mind, I'm like, I need to try to find a way to get some health back, so I Drain Punch. But obviously on the switching to Zapdos, it's not going to do much. Get a tiny bit of health back. I assume I switch and don't go for another Drain Punch, but yeah. Zygarde. Yep, we bring in Zygarde. Again, for this fight, I was Scarfed specifically for the Dracovish. And I see that he was banded, so that would have worked for me. Scarfed Outrage would have killed Dracovish, I believe. I hit the Stone Edge this time. We see that's still not going to do a huge amount. Like I said, this Avalok really became a big problem for my team. If I could have killed this somehow, I think I would have stood a much better chance. We're going to go Toxapex here. Covers. And at this point, I don't know how I'm going to stop the Heatran Avalug duo. I mean, obviously, as Zapdos still as well. But at this point, for some reason, Zapdos in my mind didn't scare me as much. But I'm like, I don't think I can kill Heatran or Avalug. Like, the way these switches are going and such, like... But unfortunately, he probably assumes I have Recover, and if that's the case, he knows I don't have a Water move now. So he does Roost. Do I Venoshock again? Venoshocking again would have been a nice play. I do. Okay, cool. I mean, now he's probably going to try to either U-turn or hard switch. I would like to probably click Baneful Bunker. I don't know if I do it in the fight, but thinking about it now, that's what I hope I click here. He's going to Roost. Okay, so good decision on his part, I think. Yep, I do Baneful Bunker. Alright, now he's free to U-turn out to Heat Train. And if I had Scald, that's what I would have clicked here, but again, I do not. Go Venoshock. Obviously, it's not going to affect Heat Train. We end up going Charizard. First time Charizard's hit the field, but I do not have boots. We had leftovers on Charizard. We do have Scorching Sands. He has to know that, by the way. I brought Charizard in. So I believe he knows that. He's going to switch. I believe I click Roost because of it. And I know with where my health is at on Charizard, or really any health at all, like those rocks are going to hurt. So I probably, like, it's going to be difficult to get Charizard back in a situation where he can actually benefit me. But I think I might play this aggressive, stay in Flamethrower. I do, okay. He goes Hurricane and misses the Hurricane. Now, I think this turn, if I remember right, I try to predict here and predict the Heat Train, and I go Scorching Sands. Which, if he were to switch Heat Train, would have been a great play for me. But as we can see, he does not. Yep. We tried to predict. We thought we were behind. We had to try to make a play. And we tried to hit the Scorching Sands on Heat Train. Unfortunately, now I think I gotta try to Flamethrower. Oh, now I switch. And I go Zygarde. He's going to U-turn into probably Avalugg. And again, at this point, I know I'm in trouble. This team just walls me too much. I'm not killing anything. I'm definitely taking more chip than he is. Although he does have two Pokemon that are relatively low. I switch into Toxapex, and he predicts that this time, because we've seen this rotation enough, that he actually goes into Mesprit instead of avalanching. A Baneful Bunker kind of just scout out what he wants to do. If he were to U-turn, that would have been nice, but he did just straight up Psychic. So that's why the Baneful Bunker, it wasn't just a wasted turn, it was there in case he U-turned. Get a free poison off on this. But now I see he is just going to play it straight up and go for the Psychic. So now I need to switch, and I think my decision here is to sack Gallade, because something's dying to this Psychic. And we are going to sack the Gallade here. So we are down 2 Pokemon now. We bring in Zygarde, because again, we are Scarfed, so we know this. The way I bring it in, he probably figures out it is also Scarfed now. You can see him kind of calcing something off to the side. I don't have the sound on his perspective, but he probably knows at this point it's Scarfed. He's going to go into Avalugg. We do 1,000 arrows. I think that's a crit. Yep. We catch crit. Did about an extra 20 damage because of it. We do still switch to Toxapex. And I know his team was real annoying for me, and I know my team was fairly annoying for him. He ends up breaking through it eventually here, though, with 2 kills already. I have not been able to chip through his walls. Definitely my most defensive match of the season. We did have a 3-game win streak coming into this one. I believe my opponent was actually on a 2-game losing streak. I think he started 3-0. We started 0-2. So, kind of reversed fortunes here. So, let's see if I can find a way, though, to break through his walls and keep the win streak going. It's not looking great at this point. I'm going to switch Charizard and take massive Stealth Rock damage. He Magma Storms. I don't remember what I click here. I don't know if I go aggressive with Scorching Sands or if I Roost. I Roost. So this Earth Power is probably going to kill. Good play on my opponent's part. Very good play. I don't know if that's going to be enough to kill. I don't think it is. No, I'm gonna live this. I think he scares me into Scorching Sands, and he's going to completely just play me here. I could click Roost again, but I don't think I do. I'm fairly confident at Scorching Sands. Yeah. Man, my Charizard was actually in a decent position to do some stuff here. It could have taken care of the Heat Train. Actually might have been able to beat the Zapdos if I made the reads right, and it just appears I made every wrong one with Charizard, especially watching it back. Charizard was definitely the key to break through this team, and I just misplayed it. And he lives on 1 health. Is unfortunate for me. He's going to go Oracle, and I assume at this point I just sack Charizard. He actually on his screen puts the X on Zapdos already, but Zapdos is not dead. Zapdos is at 1 health. He's at 1 health and poisoned. As we lose Charizard. Man, watching it back, Charizard was absolutely the key to winning this. Dang, 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 dang. Needed heavy duty boots too. I thought Rotom was going to be just fine to kind of defog away as much as possible this fight. But again, not being able to actually click the button hurt both itself and Charizard quite a bit. Yep, and he can bring back in Avalugg. And we know how this part's going to go. At this point, I don't know if I even bring in... I see where the timer's at. I don't even know if I bring in Toxapex. I might just click 1,000 Arrows again. I do. Because I'm not going to try to stall out timer or anything here. I click my moves super fast and bring in Toxapex. Maybe I can just survive for his 2 minutes and 12 seconds he has left. But I don't think I could, and I don't want to try to strategize that way. But at this point, after doing it once, I am going to bring in Toxapex. But I am playing it trying to get at least a kill on the board. Because I did notice where the timers are at now, and I kind of knew that was going to be my only chance to win at this point. But again, I'm not trying to win that way. I think I go for a Toxic because I have to try to poison stuff. That's my only way of trying to kill stuff at this point. No, I switch. So I do predict the Heat Train here. Because he's not going to bring Zapdos in with 1 health. I do predict the Heat Train and go Zygarde. But again, he can bring in Avalugg, and at this point with the 3 Mons I have left, I can't kill Avalugg. Just straight up. The 2 Pokemon I could kill Avalugg, maybe 3. Glade might have been able to as well. But Charizard and Rotom are my 2 Pokemon that could kill Avalugg, and they're gone. Because Avalugg's physical defense is off the charts, special defense is pretty garbage. So I need a special attacker, and both my special attackers are dead. So at this point, Avalugg just kind of wins the game. Do go here. I don't actually even have a fighting move, but trying to make him think I have Drain Punch or something, but that wouldn't even do that much. I'm fairly confident I didn't have a fighting move this week on Lopunny. Because again, he has the berry for it too, but even a physical fighting move is not going to do very much from a Lopunny, so... We actually see him bring in Noodles for the first time. This is where we switcheroo. I knew I switcherooed again at some point. But he's going to get the goggles this time, the safety goggles, and I'm going to get the Life Orb. So I don't think he cares about too much at this point. You go for the Life Orb Quick Attack. He's going to take away the Life Orb now and my life. I think I go Zygarde. And at this point, I think I just go full in for it and click Outrage. We do see we were starting to chip away on his team, but just not as quick as he was doing it to us. The hazards being a big reason why his chip was going faster than my chip, and this Avalugg is the other. We do just Outrage. He goes for the Avalanche, knowing I'm locked into it. Crit outrage there would have been cool. We die to the avalanche. Now we can bring in Toxapex and try to kill this Avalugg, but assuming he just plays it as safe as he can, he knows he can go Heat Train and I can't touch him. We'll see if he does that. And again, he only has 1 minute 26 seconds left. I mean, again, the thought crossed his mind, what if I Baneful Bunker, recover, Baneful Bunker, recover, Baneful Bunker, recover? Could I stall him out? Like I said, the thought did cross my mind, but I'm like, that's scummy, and I know I can't actually win the fight. So I'm not going to even attempt that. I assume he could kill me before that anyways. Let's see how much this Earth Power does. I think I just Toxic again. Paralyzed, so we don't even know. But I'm fairly confident I just click Toxic. Yeah, with how much that did, there's a chance we could have done that. But that would have been so dumb and I wouldn't deserve the win, so I'm not going to do that. We're just going to click Toxic again and eventually let him kill me here. So hopefully none of you would have tried the Baneful Bunker recover over and over until his timer ran out. Hopefully everyone that's watching this would be above that, as I was not about to try to do that. So good game to Luke Harry. He picks up the 6-0 win. To be honest, it's the first time I've ever been 6-0 that I didn't feel like I was actually blown out. I felt like I played this fairly well. He just killed one of my walls before I killed one of his. If it would have been reversed, maybe I could have snowballed it a little bit. But yeah, so we're going to lose 6-0. His team was just too bulky for me to get through. And yeah, we're going to fall to 3-3. Good game to Luke Harry. He's a great guy, great coach. Make sure you check out his stuff. And thank him again for allowing me to use his view for my video here. Really needed it after mine stopped working. So yeah, all that being said, please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed the fight. And I'll see you all in the next video. Come back next week for week 7. See you guys then.